So we celebrate today the feast of two of the lesser-known apostles. So first we have Simon, not Simon Peter, by the way, but Simon the Zealot. He was part of a Jewish nationalist sect who viewed the Roman rule over Israel as an absolute blasphemy against God. The mere notion of paying taxes to the Romans was utterly offensive and just totally unacceptable. Zealots like Simon were so extreme and fanatical that they swore to assassinate every traitor, i.e. like collaborating Jews, and every Roman they could. And then we have Jude, short for Judas, also known as Thaddeus. Now, he is not to be mistaken for Judas Iscariot, who was the betrayer. Jude, or Judas Thaddeus, is the one who asked Jesus at the Last Supper why he had revealed his gospel only to a few disciples and not to the world. And many of us might be familiar with St. Jude because he is the patron saint of lost causes and desperate situations. It remains a mystery as to what happened to these two men after the resurrection. All we know is that they were part of Jesus' circle of 12, and both died for their faith on the same day in Beirut. These two saints remind us that we should learn all that we can about Jesus, and that even ordinary people like us can teach others about God's love. There are many Simons and Judes in our own parish community. These are oftentimes the behind-the-scenes kind of people who very humbly display God's love. They work quietly and unseen for the most part. They cook meals for the needy and the sick. They assist in our classrooms. They're the first ones who volunteer for whatever work needs to be done. And suddenly, after saying that, I recall this one nice lady who's no longer with us. She moved to California, I believe. You could always count on her. She would always volunteer her time as an usher. And in fact, every Saturday, she would be here to assist during confessions. And she certainly did not do it for attention or fame. Yet their service, albeit unheralded and unspectacular, is the spirit that holds the whole structure together, as St. Paul writes in today's first reading. So my friends, I ask that we offer a prayer of thanks, not just today, but every day, for the Simons and Judes in our parish and community, the Simons and Judes in our lives and our families, the Simons and Judes who live out the gospel in their simple charity and joy. And if you are that Simon or Jude, remember, even if you feel unworthy, even if you feel unseen, even if you feel that you don't belong, Jesus calls you by name. He calls each of us by name. We're really just like the 12 chosen apostles. We have our challenges and our differences, but we can be united in our love for Christ. If we really love Jesus, we will also love each other. What could possibly be more wonderful than that?
Thank you for joining us for the celebration of the Mass today. It's a blessing that you are with us. Every broadcast of this liturgy goes out to hundreds of people and hundreds of people all over the world. It's been an enormous blessing. If you'd like to support this virtual ministry of OLPH, please go to our website. You can support this ministry by going to Give Central so that we can continue to broadcast the liturgy each and every week. Thank you for your support. Most of all, thank you for joining us today. God bless you. Greetings from OLPH.